Okay, fresh from the shower. Alright? Like I told you, right? That is not, right? Not, right? Glued on here, glued on here. Right, right. And what's confusing you, like I said, is the left side goes to here, right? Then the right side goes up a little and up here, right? Now, when the barber did it, it was even, right? Okay? It's my real hair, right? Now, I'm not trying to make fun of you, though, John. I'm trying to help you understand. Hair patterns are different for every male. If it's your real hair, right? So again, it's not your fault though if it's on your mom's side and we don't know. We don't know. Now you saw your granddad though. I saw my uncles, and even my granddad on both sides had hair pretty much till he died. Right. Um, one died from pancreatic cancer, and one just died from old age naturally. Right. I guess they were in their 70s or something, around 69 to 70, somewhere in there, right? But anyway, one died in 90 and was born in 20 something, right? 1920, right? Or somewhere around there. And I know me, my Kent was in 24, and so I know it was sometime around there, right? But that would make him part of World War II, right? And he was a cook in the army, right? That's all I know for sure, But he had his hair pretty much till he passed away from cancer, pancreatic cancer. And Granddad Claude, right, Lee, right, uh, he died short about 93, I think. One died in 92 and one in 93, right? About a year apart from each other. And he did have a little plaque thing, right? But I can't find that anymore. Someone vandalized it or something, right? But he's buried at the same cemetery as my dad. And Bobby, he's got his own, right? And I guess Uncle Russell died, and unless he just don't be coming over anymore, which is a dick move, but whatever. I know Ronnie died. I couldn't really see him a lot because he moved somewhere else, and I couldn't get over to that area. All right. But Jennifer, if your boyfriend's an ass, I can't help that. But did you stay in your bedroom? That's what I mean. And I stay on the couch. Yeah, yeah. So that's paranoia on your end, or his end, right? But like I said, we both know not to really do that, right? We don't really try to do that with cousins or sisters or things like that. Though they do allow third cousins, but that's kind of awkward too, right? I know. But the way that happens is, say, one of the Watkins had more children, right, than my Mimon's dad, right? Kemp. Right, right. Say they had a couple children too, right? And I didn't know about him having a sister or a brother or something, right? That would be like a third cousin as well. Right, right. That far back don't matter, right? Because it's, third. maybe, maybe close to second, but anyway. Or maybe back to when he was born, which would be around 1900, I guess, right? I don't know, right? And we don't know a lot about him, right? And all he knows is he married a woman with the name Skinner, and his name was Watkins. which I guess is out of Ireland. I don't know. Right. Right. But I'm 29% Irish, if that helps. That's more than 25, I know, right? I do. So someone else had to be a little Irish too, right? At least 4%, right? Because the most you can be is 25, 25, 25, and 25 from your grandparents, right? From your parents, it's 50-50, right? And then there's you, and there's you. Right. But like I said, the African gene shows up in the gene pool. So that means at least if you trace it back, whoever has the African American gene, if I'm 1.1, they would have to be at least 3 or 2 or 4% somewhere in there, right? And then it goes back further, right? And it could go back 500 years, I don't know, during the real slave period, right? Now, that could go all the way back to when America was destroyed, that the ancestor was African, right? But so could the Tudors, so could the Lancaster line, right? You know what I mean? We don't know. But someone might have the African gene and it showed up in me all the way till now, right? And it's like 1.3 or 4% somewhere in there, and then the rest of it was like 0.2% Arabic, so we also have a little bit of Arabic in us, right? And that could be, again, going back to around the time of the wars and all that, right? Back to the Inquisition and all that, back to about 1,000 years, I guess, right? And that's what really shows up, right? In the gene pool, right? Of you. The rest of it, all right, that's about 1.6%, right? Right. So the rest of it is just around the European area, right? All the way from north, I know, south, east, and west, right? Have a little Spanish, a little Italian, a little Greek, a little Austrian, Hungarian, right? French, German. In that region, you're pretty much all related. You just act like you're not. And be dicks to each other. And there's silver bullying rivalry sometimes. Just it is. You know, the brothers, the prodigal son and the good son who stayed with the dad and all that, they had a bad attitude towards his brother. That's what we do sometimes. Can either be a father and son with a bad attitude towards each other, right? But that's because of myths surrounding it all, right? Things that were going on that shouldn't have been going on, but might have happened, and the dad don't even know what happened, right? Because they amnesia, right? We're trying to figure out what he might be doing that might be confusing somebody. Which really technically can only be Daphne, right? And like I said, there's a difference between seeing if she peed and sticking out her tongue, Daphne, right? And actually licking her. And of course, if you're trying to help her pee and she don't go and pee, right? That's the only time you can do that legally if you're a step parent, right? To see if she peed already, right? You don't know what she's doing in there with you, and you're not thinking logically at first. And then you're wondering, well, what the fuck next? You might think she wants a bath or she's still half dressed. You don't know. You don't remember any real details, right? That's still not trying to eat her out or fuck her or shit like that, right? It's just a little bit confused if she's not doing what I would expect a 4-year-old do, like with Renee. If I undressed her, she would go to the bathroom, she didn't go to the bathroom. Then I would redress her, she'd go back in the bedroom like nothing happened. It didn't get weird until she didn't go. And when she didn't go, right, I didn't know what else to do, but think she wanted a bath or something because she was still half dressed, right? I'm guessing that based on the accusations, right? What I might have done, right? That they can confuse, but wasn't what they saw it as, right? It's still not to have sex with her, right? It's still thinking abstractly, not normally yet, and trying to figure out what's going on, right? And then after that, yeah, I asked her who showed her that, and unless she said heard her say grandma, she would call the police when I moved back to base, and which was at least by the end of the weekend. And I was on base for over 17 to 21 days, something like that, before I fell. Somewhere in there, right? So she had enough time to call the police, unless she was worried the child would tell them grandma too, right? It's the only reason she wouldn't call the police. I know. And she's making me guess what the fuck happened, right? If it's her. And see, the problem with that is she's right there, right? Too, right? And I kind of knew that, but I'm thinking, well, maybe she just needs to go to the bathroom and couldn't wake up her mom, right? See, that's kind of a problem too, right? If mom's not on the right page and dad's trying to help her go to the bathroom, right? Stepdad or stepmom, right? Either as well, or even biological dad or biological mom, right? It's a different attitude towards the child. It's not sexual, Daphne. It's not. The problem would come when she's older and you want, let it go. And I don't remember what the fuck happened. And only someone who knows kind of what happened but not sure about it will keep it up this long. As well. And that's the worst case scenario if you're not watching as well. And it's your imagination, right? Right? That's the only thing you might misconstrue if you're watching me somehow, right? With a mirror or something and trying to use her as bait, which will piss her off. And what you said to me in there to a paranoid schizophrenic who's half asleep and about to go to bed, I'd be pissed off with you too, right? Now, hopefully she wouldn't try to fuck me or anything, but that's why I'm trying to say don't do that. But I can't stop her from doing that. I don't even know what she looks like, Daphne, and now she has a child, right? I guess. But I don't know, it's fine. And that ain't right either. For all the above, right? But that is legally the only way you can be with her is if you divorce her mom and she's having boyfriend issues and comes to Georgia that, right? I don't even know where she lives at to do that to her, right? I don't keep tabs with her because she's not related to me anymore. Either. She was never my daughter to really take care of. But like I said, you don't want Maxine to have boyfriend issues and try to fuck her not stepdad either, do you? I mean, come on, you know how boys are. You know we had problems. And there were things I couldn't tell you about Christian Fellowship Church at the time and the shipmates that I was afraid to tell you, right? That's kind of the problem too. I don't know what all they're doing either. So that makes you paranoid, right? Now see, I never agreed I'm with paranoid schizophrenic before I joined the Navy, nor do I really know what it is. I think it's more bipolar or something. A little delusional, but I'm still trying to ground myself in reality too, right? But God ain't necessarily the problem. The other guy is. You don't want to realize that. There's two things having a problem here, right? One is trying to say we're all bad and need to be punished and go to hell with it. One is saying, no, they're not that bad. They're just confused by you, right? And it's trying to forgive us for it all. Right. And it does mean all. We're doing what we're doing. That's why you can do good and evil thinking it's good. It's not good to do good and evil to people. That's the good and evil guy. See, another thing is you think he's totally bad, right? Now he's bad enough to get you and him in trouble and for you both to die from it. And that has to do with condemnation of a mistake more than anything else. You're condemning unto death, right? Okay.